I've been in the practice of law here in the Quad Cities since 1971. When I joined the firm, I was the 12th attorney in the firm. Over the years, we've grown to our present size of 45 lawyers. So we've grown quite a bit over the years. We're the largest law firm on the Mississippi River in eastern Iowa and western Illinois.
Dana has, I think, proven over time, and people that know him and have ever worked with him would say that Dana is probably a leader of leaders. There are so many people that he has coached who have taken his advice and then left the room and gone forward and done what he said or what he advised or picked up on what he was teaching and gone forward and been very successful because of Dana and his advice.
To be able to assist and advise and to help complete a transaction that achieves a client's objectives or dreams is something that obviously is very satisfying.
Dana, from a business perspective, is terrific in a number of ways. First, he is always extremely prepared. He knows the details up and down and left and right. You can totally count on Dana to be completely prepared. Another factor about Dana that is just outstanding is he has great command of the details. And if you're in kind of a complicated situation, you can totally trust him to get the details right. And finally, I would add, Dana has a wonderful, tenacious spirit. And if you want to get to goal X, Dana will move heaven and earth to get you there. And he's done it for me, and he's done it for Lee Enterprises. He's been terrific for us.
If you've ever been on a board with Dana, you better get your minutes right and you better get your details right, because he will find any error anywhere. I mean, he is so detail-oriented, and it makes everybody work better and work sharper when they're working with and around Dana. Even if I'm texting Dana or emailing him, I make sure I send it through spell check, because not only will I get a reply about whatever I was asking, but I'll also get my grammar or my spelling corrected along the way. I mean, it's just the way he is, he can't help it.
I've enjoyed the opportunity to lead this firm and to be, as a result, a part of a greater Quad City community and be active in a number of areas and with a number of organizations that enables us as a firm and me individually to reinvest in the community's growth and prosperity.
In our generation, Dana is one of the key leaders in making sure this iconic institution not only has survived, but continues to thrive. And we're sitting in a space that is probably the ultimate evidence of that entrepreneurial spirit.
Over the years, I've had the opportunity, as I've told our younger partners and associates, to reinvent myself maybe 4 or 5 times, to do different types of practice, to be able to focus on that enough so that I could hopefully develop a level of expertise that would be helpful to the client. At the same time, to be able to learn a new area of the law and to be able to apply some level of skill to be able to practice in that area.
I have seen him perform in Cord Busters, and it's so funny because he presents a certain aura to people in the community, particularly in business. And many people don't get to see the Dana Waterman that I know well as a personal friend. But you see that in Cord Busters. When he's sitting there singing away, it's just so fun to watch him do it. Not only is he a great singer, but he's an incredible dancer. I mean, you should see him, on the back end of a party when he and Faye are out on the floor. I mean, it's fun to watch, and he really gets into it.
It's very important to try to develop the people around you, the people you work with, the people who are coming up, and almost have a responsibility to develop your own successor. There are so many people who I think respond well if given the opportunity, and I'm reminded on a regular basis that people are eager to learn and eager to respond to the challenge if you simply give the opportunity to be able to do that.
He works as hard or harder than he ever has as I watch him work, and not only at Dana Waterman, but in his volunteer efforts. I have not seen any let up in Dana, and I don't think he will. And I think he wants to stay in this community, and I think he wants to continue working, and I just so admire that in him. And you see people his age and my age who start to wind down and start thinking of doing other things, and I think Dana gets up every day thinking, what am I going to do now and what am I going to get into next?
Much of my focus and interest has always been on trying to advance educational opportunities, particularly for the less advantaged. And I think that's an ongoing challenge, an ongoing opportunity, which we need to continue to focus our energies and our investment. And I hope to be able to continue to do that in the future.